Hello all, my name is Adonis and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing what I call what they secretly want to tell you spread for all of my Aries out there. So, let's get after it. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. What do they want to secretly tell all of my Aries out there? What do they secretly want to tell all my Aries out there? One more shuffle. Yeah, that feels good. Okay, here we go. Okay, all right, so right out the gate we have the Seven of Cups here, representing a situation in which this person is very much aware that they have a lot of choices, okay? So this is a person that, you know, for lack of a better word, I'm getting the sense here that this person has a lot of different people that that they could be interested in, okay, that they would want to pursue a relationship with. However, with you, Aries, it's different. Why? Why is it different? Because it's love. This person that's truly, madly, deeply in love with you, okay? Now, with that being said, the reason I say that I will go back to the whole Seven of Cups situation where the person had a lot of different choices and so forth. This is a person, Knight of Cup energy here. This is a person that's kind of like daring, dominating, dashing, that type of energy. So in other words, this person is pretty much feeling themselves, okay? All right, this person considers himself to be somewhat of an attractive individual. That's what all of the choices are coming from, all right? Now, like I said before, with that being said, they've decided to focus their attention on you. They are in love with you. I'm really feeling this very, very strongly. This individual is truly, deeply in love with you. Now, you most likely probably met this individual at some type of celebratory event, maybe like a club, maybe like a bar, some type of can even be some type of house party, if you will, someplace where there was a lot of alcohol and a lot of celebrating. That's most likely where you probably met this individual. Okay. Now, with that being said, even though you know this person met you in that type of setting, they've done a lot of, with the Hermit card here, done a lot of deep soul searching and self-reflecting on the fact of, even though they met you in that type of setting, there was a sense of kinship that was a sense of connection here, a deep connection that they were able to form with you, even in the midst of all of that alcohol and celebration, and all of that type of stuff. They still were able to form a very significant bond with you that really got them thinking. Okay, this is an individual that has done a very great deal of soul searching and self-reflecting to say, you know what, there's more here than meets the eye with the situation. There is a deeper connection here that they feel like that they've been able to create with you in a very short period of time. Now, we also got the Page of Pentacles here, which represents communication. So, Page of Pentacles is all about communicating, okay? Articulating their perspective and their point of view. However, the difference here is this person is really searching for the right way, the right words, in other words, to convey their deeper feelings to you without kind of chasing you away, because this would truly be like a love at first sight type of thing. And they don't want to chase you away, but they really want to convey to you that, hey, you know what? I felt something. When we were together, I felt something. And I kind of get the feeling that you felt the same thing too. So that's kind of like where this is going now. We also got the Sun card here. So you definitely make them happy, and they think that they could possibly make you happy as well. However, with all that being said, again, I really want to stress here, we have the Nine of Wands, which represents a bit of caution. Okay? This person, again, just to recap real quick, this is a person that pretty much fancies themselves as a pretty good-looking individual, and they have no problem attracting other people to them. However, they've gauged their focus towards you. All right, they think you're you're beautiful inside and out, And this was like a love at first sight type of thing for them, really. And like I said, even in spite of all, in the fact that there was, probably a great deal of alcoholism around them, a lot of distractions and noise. The short time that they were able to spend with you, they extrapolated from that there was really a deep-seated connection here, okay? But again, they're kind of cautious. They're being a little bit cautious because they're feeling this way about you. They think that you feel the exact same way about them, but they're being kind of cautiously optimistic, if you will. So with that being said, let's see what are the blockages here. What are the potential blockages to this situation here? What are the potential blockages to this particular situation? What are the potential blockages here? Show me what the potential blockages there are to this particular union here. Okay, feels good. Ooh, yeah. Well, that makes sense. All right, so these are the blockages here. Trying to figure out the right way to articulate, the connection that they felt to you. They don't want to come off as like a stalker or come off kind of crazy because, again, they really felt a deep connection with you, even though they just met you. And they're trying. It's really, again, this is a potential blockage here. It's really hard for them to try to find the right words to articulate, at least in their mind, to articulate these type of feelings. We also have here the King of Swords, which represents being able to make very wise decisions on the move. So this is a person that can make very hard decisions very quickly on the fly. In other words, they can kind of think on their feet. So this is a blockage. Why? Because there's a possibility that you're overthinking this. Excuse me, that they're overthinking it when it comes to you. There's a high possibility they're overthinking this thing. So, they're trying to play all the angles and look at all the ins and outs. And in other words, it could be possibly a situation where that's not even required. They just got to have enough belief in themselves and take that leap. In addition, because they're trying to figure things out, things are kind of on pause. Things have slowed down to a pause. So they're really not doing anything. They're just trying to figure out how to go about approaching you, letting you know how they truly feel about you. We also have here the Four of Swords, which means they've done a lot of external reflecting as well. They've done a lot of internal work, but also externally looking at the situation, pondering, the different scenarios. So this is a person that's put a whole lot of thought into something. So in other words, this person has turned a mountain, they turned a mountain into a molehill into a mountain. In other words, something that was just took just a little bit of effort on their part. They're overthinking the situation. Okay. And as a result of it, we have the Five of Swords here, which represents, because of this hesitation, they're trying to figure out, I want to go for it, but should I go for it now? Or should I kind of walk away from the idea, maybe get to know this person a little bit more before I kind of, tell them how I truly feel about them. So there's that. Now, the other part of this is like, should I stay and fight? Should I walk away? We also got the Knight of Swords action as well, which means that Knight of Swords are all about very fast-moving, cutting energy, okay? Like a bull through a china shop, running towards their desires. The other aspect here is there's this sense of paranoia, like, well, if I run at the situation, it's kind of like they're overthinking it, overly worrying about the situation, as I said before. And if they go and run towards their passions, they're afraid it's going to be a turnoff because they're moving too quickly. They're moving too quickly, and they're just cutting right through the chase. Knight of Swords is all about really moving quickly, fast-moving energy, really like getting right to the heart of the matter. Sometimes it can be looked at kind of harshly, depending on the situation, and they're afraid of themselves coming off like that, okay? Again, we have the Hierophant card, which represents long-term commitment, traditional commitment, possible marriage situation. So this person, again, these are blockages because they're Like, this is like this is a love at first sight thing. So they've plotted this whole thing out, this whole scenario in their mind. Okay, and finally we have here the Two of Pentacles, which represents a situation in which there's not really a good balance here. Okay, the way that they're handling this situation is not very balanced. It's kind of like it's leaning very heavily towards one situation than towards the other. They're overthinking the situation, and that's what's causing things to become kind of stagnant. Okay, so with that being said here, let's see what additional information Spirit has to give before I shut this thing down. What additional information does Spirit want to give before I shut this thing down? What additional information does Spirit want to give before I shut this thing down? Alrighty. Wow. So, Spirit wants to say dependability. This person I'm feeling here. This person would definitely be very dependable. Okay. There is definitely a possibility that this situation. This is the person. This is definitely a person that you can depend on. Okay. It may be a little quick. Okay, again, I'm not gonna lie. This thing is really galloped to the front real quick. But this person is a very dependable individual. Also, we have formation here. There's something that's forming here. Something of significance. Something of significance. Something of value that could possibly be here. Okay. And finally here we have discernment. So, basically what Spirit is trying to say here as far as discernment goes is, even though this situation kind of happened kind of quick, it was like a love at first sight type of thing. Use a certain amount of discernment to kind of say, you know what, look at the individual and what they're about, because these things do happen. All right, this was just one of those type of situations where it's okay to be kind of look at it a lot more closely. But definitely use discernment. Get closer. Look at this situation. Make sure this person is playing with a full deck. That everything, that is not a stalking situation. Definitely you want to do that. So basically use your common sense when it comes to the situation. But with that being said, there is a possibility that there may be some there with this person. Because love at first sight still does happen. Doesn't happen too often, okay? But sometimes it does happen. And when it does, it's a beautiful thing. All right, so with that being said, I'm going to shut this thing down now. This is a general love reading, so it may not resonate with everyone. If it doesn't resonate with you, that is okay. And you want to know a little bit more about your particular situation, again, the link will be below. Make sure you get yourself a personal reading if this did resonate with you and you want to know more about this particular situation. Again, the link will be below. If you guys haven't already, please like, please share, and absolutely subscribe. My name is Adonis. I love you guys, and I will absolutely see you next time. Bye-bye.